Hey guys, Joe with JT Outdoor Products. In this segment of Shop Talk, I'm going to go through the different panhandlers. With the heart of panfish season really right around the corner, with March coming up, really the time I like to panfish the most, thought it'd be a good time to discuss the different models of the panhandlers and how I apply the rods. So starting with the 24-inch panhandler, this rod to me is our most finesse rod in the entire lineup. So the spring tip on here is going to be the lightest diameter wire. So with that, you're going to get the most subtle of bite detection. Now quick, on the spring bobbers, this is a proprietary material to JT Outdoor Products. So with this material, you can bring this out into sub-zero temperatures and it's going to maintain its spring rate. One of the problems with titanium is it is sensitive to temperature. So starting at around 15 degrees with certain types of titanium spring bobbers, it's going to lose its spring rate. And obviously with that, you're not going to have a real effective spring bobber. So with the 24-inch, our most finesse rod within this series of panhandlers. With this, I like to use a 3 and 4 millimeter tungsten when things are really tough and the bite is really fickle. I always go to this rod. Now moving up from that, we have our 30-inch panhandler. The difference with that is obviously the length. You get a longer blank. I would tend to go to this when I'm outside hole hopping. It'll get you closer to the hole while you're standing up just with that extra length. And then with the extra length of rod, you just get more load curve there, more bend within the blank, so you get a little bit more margin for error. And one of the key differences to the 30 over the 24 is the diameter of the spring wire. So when I go to the 30-inch, I use a heavier diameter spring. Now with that, it's going to handle heavier baits. So I'll run all the way up to 16th ounce spoons with this rod. So it's going to be a little more versatile. It's going to handle some heavier baits and longer length as mentioned. And last is going to be the 35-inch panhandler. Brand new release for us this year. We talked a lot about the brand new spring bobber that we made. It's a tapered type of material. So it's a lot like a rod blank. So a rod blank is going to taper from the tip all the way to the handle. What this means is that rod will progressively load. So as you start bending that, it makes a nice even load curve. So with that being a feature in the spring, you can run a wide variety of lures on this because of that progressive load feature. And then it's gonna transfer right into that rod blank. So you're not gonna get that hinging effect. So a very versatile spring bobber. And then you get the benefits of a 35-inch blank. So again, for hole hopping, if you're standing up, you can have the tip of that rod right near the hole without bending over. So if you get a windy day and you're worried about your line blowing and losing some of the feel or moving your lure around when you want to hold it still, this extra length is going to give you that ability without being hunched over. So that's the 3 different models of panhandlers. So if you're thinking about which rod to purchase next or what rod to pull out of the case, think about the lures that you're putting on there. It's really, each rod is matched to a different weight of lure.